What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today for you I'm going to be doing a theory video. I haven't did one of these in a long time, and so you know what, I feel like there's a lot of storyline that Fortnite is not telling us, and they're really hiding it good this season. A lot of the other YouTubers don't know about this, and it's very important. This info could change the way Fortnite Chapter 2 is, or just change, or maybe in Chapter 2. Because we have the 7 already known. The 7 is already known. You all know the 7, the visitor, the scientist, the girl visitor, and the foundation are all members of the 7, and there's still 3 others that we don't know about that hasn't been to the game yet. And we know all 3 of them has been in Chapter 1, destroyed Chapter 1, and then the foundation is here in Chapter 2. And like, I remember last season we did a theory video, and we talked about Midas, Marigold, the robot, and Monster. And we're still going to get to them later in the video because they still have a huge role. But we also want to talk about the rocket event as well. Because there will be a rocket event happening again, another one. And this rocket event, it's going to be the biggest one of them all. Like, there's been 3. It's Season 4, Season X, and Season X, it destroyed Fortnite Chapter. And yes, it did destroy Fortnite Chapter 1. And this one is going to be the best one of them all. And here's why. It's going to be the most interesting one. And that's because we're going back in time. The other one, we just, went insane, and we had, the first one just, it ended. The second one, we had a black hole. And then this one, we're not having a black hole. We're not going to have none of that. We will either be in Chapter 30 or still be in Chapter 2, Season 7 in the next season. And here's how we know this. What this event will do is the other events, just did that. This one's taking us back in time. Because the 0 point is still unstable. Like, none of that changed. 0 point is still unstable. And it's pretty much like the end game, if you all watched the end game. Like, they went back in time to stop things. So we're going to go back in time to stabilize the loop. And I think Fortnite did this, like, to hint maybe another Thanos collab coming soon to the game. And maybe not, but could. Why we think this is, why would Midas, Marigold, the Doomsday get back in the files? The robot and Monster get back in the files. And the Kevin the Cube, all of them events are back in the files. And why would they all be back in the files if they have no point? They're coming, and that means we're gonna have another rocket event. It's gonna do like all them stuff like it did, go through them rifts and stuff. And then instead of a black hole, it's gonna take us to Chapter 2, Season 4, and Galactus, Marigold, Midas, Doomsday Device, they're all going to be, we're going to go back in time. And so we'll see Galactus, a clip of it, and we'll see a clip of all of them. And then we'll either end up in Chapter 3 or still be in Chapter 2 somehow. And I feel like we're going to still be in Chapter 2 because I feel like I don't think it's time for us, and I feel like they're going to stabilize the loop. So some other storylines are going to come in to unstabilize it again, like Galactus, he unstabilized it, and something like that. Is what we think. So Galactus, and all of them are coming back. And I also want to talk about like a collab coming. I mean, we already know a DC collab's coming, but I also want to like talk about like next season's theme, because we could possibility see all more DC skins coming besides the skins we get from the comics. So yeah, we could possibility get that. And Batman, it's gonna be a DC theme next season if we stabilize the loop. If not, it's just probably won't be much if we are in chapter 3. But if we're not in chapter 3, most likely it's gonna be a DC season, and more likely we won't have an event in chapter 2, season 7. Just by the way things are going. And a lot of questions of people are asking, when's the event? And if it's going to be a game-changing event, if it's going to be an event that changes a lot, it will be on June 6th. But since they've been doing it in the week, like Monday and Tuesday, as the Chapter 2 events has happened, they might do it. Most likely they're going to do it on June 7th, is when the event should be taking place. And this event, it should be a pretty big event, just compared to the way the 0 point is. And you're all asking, you're probably all wondering, is they still trying to stabilize the loot? It's already sealed, we should be fine. And that's what I was thinking at first. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Like, why? Like, why is this happening, you know? It shouldn't be. And the truth answer is, why everything, like, it's sealed, it's because they're going to unseal it in this season's event. They're going to unseal it. 0 point will be unsealed when the event takes place. And Fortnite has been hiding this, but the 0 point is actually getting unsealed day by day. Like, it will be almost unsealed at the event, and then the day of the event, it will be fully unsealed.
Sorry,
then we will have the event.
Sorry I haven't been talking much, guys. There's really nothing to talk about other than what's going on in the past. Kind of like a thesis video, like an idea video, basically. Oh wow, well, anyways, but it's like an idea of what we think is gonna happen, and take your friend, we'll tell him some stuff.
Yeah, my friend, I can't say his name, there's not. But he's telling me like every link that comes in, so I'm knowing this ahead of time.
And by you could know skin he's wearing. He's wearing the Rebirth Harley Quinn skin. Exclusive only if you get a comic book.
Come down himself in June, guys.
But I think, okay, is that all we have for today?
Yeah. But I do want to talk about one thing before we wrap this video up, and that's Jonesy. If y'all don't know, hopefully, I can't. If you go to collections, there's a lot of NPCs, like 46, and half of them are just some form of Jonesy. Like we have the cooking Jonesy, we got the first ever Jonesy, and we got a couple others. And there's a lot of other Jonesies, and you can talk to them, and Slurp Jonesy. But you can talk to them, they'll give you a lot of information. We'll probably just have to cover another video just about the Jonesy situation. And once you talk to all of them, you're able to talk to the last ever Jonesy, the first ever Jonesy.
Easy.
Yeah, all the Jonesies will tell you info, and then once you talk to the first ever Jonesy, that's the last one you have to talk to for a challenge and stuff, and he will tell you a lot of info, but I'm going to cover that in another video. This video has a lot of other topics about Galactus, the event, Rocket, going back in time, Monster and Meg, Robot, wait, Marigold. This event's going to be, and that's all for today, boys. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. I'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.